guys, Briley and Colleen here again. We are going to show you how we gather eggs. So normally we would come out around 7:30 at night and pick up our eggs because quail like to lay their eggs in the evening instead of in the morning like chickens do. They lay them in either the afternoon or the evening. But today, since it's so cold, as you can see, we have lots of snow coming down. We can't leave our hatching eggs out here for very long because otherwise they might get too cold and then they might not hatch. So we are going to pick up the eggs now. Because we are collecting hatching eggs, we wash our hands because hatching eggs need to be kept clean without human germs on them so that they hatch the best they possibly can. If we were collecting them just to eat, you wouldn't need to wash your hands or do anything fancy. But here we go. Briley, show us how we collect the eggs.
We do it like
There's no special nesting boxes or anything like that.
put them in a shirt.
Yeah, it's a very fancy basket we use called a shirt basket.
Let's pick up the other ones.
Okay, do you see any more?
Some more down here. Just like see that.
Go ahead and get those.
These two. One. Two. Now we have three.
3 so far, okay. And because it's cold, we're going to have to come out again a little bit later and check for more eggs. We've been getting about 14 eggs a day right now, approximately.
Right now we have three.
Let's go and see if there's any inside the coop.
Yeah, I'm about to go inside the coop because it's like so cold. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chicky.
Go.
Oh, there's an egg
All right, where do you find it?
in the corner.
In the corner. Okay, you go ahead and go get that egg.
Ooh, don't want to break our eggs.
Nope, you always got to be careful of the ones that you're...
This one's really warm.
Oh, good, it was just laid, huh?
This one's pretty warm too.
No, but what I was saying before is quail don't use nesting boxes. Quail just lay their eggs wherever they feel like it every day. So it's kind of like an East...
Lay it right there.
Sometimes just right in the middle of the floor. It's kind of like an Easter egg hunt every day, which is fun, isn't it, Briley?
Yeah.
All right, let's head back inside and we'll come back out later and check again. Later in the day, we found 7 more eggs. After we collect our eggs, we bring them inside, and if we're going to use the eggs for hatching, we place them into these containers. And what we have to do is a few times a day, we have to rotate them so that the yolks stay in the center of the egg and they don't stick to the side of the eggshell. So what I would do a few times a day is just pick it up, turn it a different direction, and I would do that to all of them. That way the eggs stay in perfect condition, and you want to incubate, or you want to store them in your kitchen maybe where it's not too hot or it's not too cold, or maybe in a basement, but you don't want them below about 50 degrees. I like to use these plastic fruit containers to store the eggs that we're going to eat. We can leave them on our counter for up to a few weeks, or we can put them in the refrigerator. Hey guys, we're making homemade buttermilk pancakes this morning, and I just wanted to show you this fancy little quail egg cutter that we use. You can open them without the quail egg cutter by kind of cutting it with a sharper knife, but they're hard to crack like regular chicken eggs. That doesn't work well for these. They've got a thick membrane and they don't like to break open. So this is what we do. You put it on here, you cut the top off, I toss that into my sink, and then you just dump the egg out into whatever you're making, and it kind of, there, all of a sudden flops out. We'll do one more. There you go. That's how it works, guys.